Good morning, everyone. Today, as we begin our week, I'd like to just call to mind the memory of our beloved Sister Barbara Heil. I had the pleasure yesterday to meet with her brother. We were out there yesterday praying in the grotto as a remembrance of her 50 years of dedicated service as a religious, as a teacher, as someone who is a great educator and disciple here in our school. We do have the honor of His Eminence Cardinal Dolan coming today to dedicate that grotto, along with all of our donors and alumni, and certainly our faculty and teachers who knew and worked with her and had such great love for her. So a reminder that we will be dismissing early. We ask all of you to please cooperate at the final bell, to please move out of the building. Do not congregate in the Commons area, but go directly to your bus. If you're driving, go straight to the parking lot and leave the premises. We do have an honor guard from Student Council and other members of the student body who will be representing our school. But it's important that we get an orderly departure so that we're out of here by 1 o'clock so we can begin our ceremony. We ask your cooperation with that. And also, another reminder, this Wednesday is our annual President's Dinner, where we'll be honoring Dr. Tinger and Mrs. Joyce Ferraro, who is our Divine Compassion honoree, our teachers of excellence, Mr. Santini and Mr. Brian Bruder, as well as all the students of excellence. Seats are still available. Opportunities are still there to participate. It's going to be a great day when we celebrate Kennedy Catholic. So a lot that we are celebrating here as we close out our year, and certainly we hope that you are part of it. God bless you and have a great week.
Good morning. Today is Monday, May 20th, E-Day. I'm Dorian Cohen.
And I'm Cameron Crane.
And this is Kennedy Live.
Now for some school announcements. Please check to see what community service opportunities are available on our website. Deadlines for some opportunities are approaching, so it is important that everyone keeps an eye on the list as it continues to be updated. The website is kennedycatholic.org/Christian service.
There are 12 days and 3 hours until graduation.
Physics exams help will be held on Mondays and Thursdays from 2:45 to 4.
There's a Gale Wins editors meeting after Kennedy Live in room 100.
And now for This Day in History with William.
Hi, I'm William Casberg, and this is This Day in History. In 1802, President George Washington's devoted widow and the nation's first First Lady, Martha Custis Washington, dies at her Mount Vernon home. In 1859, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of the master sleuth Sherlock Holmes, is born in Scotland. In 1944, U.S. and British aircraft begin a systematic bombing raid on railroads in Germany and other parts of Northern Europe called Operation Chattanooga Choo Choo. And in 1972, President Richard Nixon arrives in Moscow for a summit with Soviet leaders. That's all for This Day in History. Now back over to the anchors.
In world and local news, snacks have become such a common office perk that one recent survey from JobVite found millennial workers were more likely to get free food at work than they were to receive health care or retirement plans. Some offices have Bagel Wednesdays, Guacamole Thursdays, and occasionally Pizza Fridays on top of day-to-day snacks that fill up multiple snack drawers. Just having those snacks available could be the problem. Add in stress, multitasking, boredom, and procrastination, and you have a perfect storm of office snackery.
A pair of astronauts will venture outside the International Space Station on Tuesday for an emergency spacewalk to replace a failed computer. One of the two that control major U.S. systems aboard the orbiting outpost. NASA said this on Sunday. The primary device failed on Saturday, leaving the $100 billion orbiting laboratory to depend on a backup system to route commands for its solar power system. Radiators, cooling loops, and other equipment. The station's current 5-member crew from the United States, Russia, and France were never in any danger. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration said it in its statement.
Drake stole the show at the 2017 Billboard Music Awards in more ways than one, taking home 13 honors, surpassing Adele's mark as the artist with the most BBMA awards in one night, delivering a fiery performance in the middle of the famous Bellagio fountain and, maybe, getting himself a date after hitting on co-host Vanessa Hudgens during his acceptance speech for winning top Billboard 200 album for views. By then, Drake had already racked up 12 BBMAs, 10 in pre-telecast categories, and one earlier in the show for top male artist.
And now over to sports with Gibby.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic Sports Nation. I'm Gibby with your sports. In the NBA, the Celtics beat the Cavs with a last-second three by Avery Bradley, and the Warriors will play the Spurs tonight at 9. The NHL, the Penguins beat the Senators 7-0. The Penguins now lead the series 3-2, and the Predators will play the Ducks tonight at 8. In the MLB, the Yankees beat the Rays 3-2, and the Mets lost to the Angels 12-5. Boys varsity baseball, they'll play Wednesday home against Fordham Prep. This is their second seeding game. That's all for sports. Now back over to the anchors.
Well, I'm Dorian Cohen.
And I'm Cameron Crane.
And this has been Kennedy Live.
Have a great day.